Good morning. Long time no talk. This is James from the Wall Street Minute, standing in front of the New York Stock Exchange on this day after a historic election where the electorate returned Donald Trump to the White House. Interesting notes. I got in here this morning and the futures were up 1,300 points, basically on the election news. I've been quiet over the election because I didn't want to get into a lot of partisan gobbledygook. But my take on the whole thing was there are people clearly who hate Trump, and there are people clearly who hate Harris. And then there's a huge middle that feels very uncomfortable with what I would say the growth and scope of the central government. And I think that is an issue that's been very much not talked about. And a lot of people who were in doubt moved forward on this idea and basically cast their vote for Donald Trump. He was kind of like the anti-Washington candidate. And I think a lot of Americans right now feel that many in the government do not represent their wants, needs, and desires. Anyway, on that note, we're going to see how this whole thing plays out today. The New York Stock Exchange is decked out in the flag. Before you get all excited and say, hey, if a Republican wins, the market goes up. If a Democrat wins, whatever, all that stuff. Generally, the market celebrates the peaceful transfer of power. And it did seem last night there was quite an effort to make the election go a lot smoother than it did in 2020, which I think allayed a lot of people's fears about election rigging and things like that. Anyway, this is James once again from the Wall Street Minute. Glad to be back. Say hello, leave comments, and of course, subscribe to these videos.